Welcome back, everyone, to the Xamarin Show. I'm your host, James Montemagno, and today I have Azure B2C expert, Matt. How's it going, Matt?
I'm wonderful, James. How are you?
I like how I can build it all up. I'm good. It's that Midwestern charm that you got going on.
That's right.
Yep.
Easy.
So you're back yet again, Matthew. What do you have for us today?
Today I want to talk about Azure Active Directory B2C. AD B2C.
Oh my goodness. So Azure Active Directory B2C.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So before we go into that, and we decipher what all that just meant, who are you and what do you do here at Microsoft?
All right. My name is Matt Soucoup, and I'm a Senior Cloud Developer Advocate.
Nice.
Or a CDA at Microsoft. SCDA.
Yep.
At Microsoft. So what that means is I'm going around and I produce code samples, blog posts, articles, go talk at conferences, help Xamarin developers and mobile developers use Azure and Xamarin.
Yeah, awesome, cool. So Azure, I get this question all the time. I think on the show before, we've talked about Azure AD, just Active Directory, which is a way to log in if you have a tenant or whatever. You have your own like Office 365 account. And we had Vittorio come on, who's amazing. So I'll link to that in the show notes below. But I didn't really understand what this Azure Active Directory B2C is. But I think maybe you can help me decipher, one, what is Active Directory? What is B2C? And what does that mean?
Sure. What Vittorio used, he had a great analogy before. He's had like an airline. And so for Active Directory, you know who your employees are.
Yeah.
So they're going to be the members of the Active Directory.
Got it.
You know who they are beforehand.
Yep.
The B2C portion of it is going to be like your frequent flyers.
Got it.
You don't know who your frequent flyers are before they tell you who they are.
Got it.
And what B2C also gives you is the ability to have them sign in, like with their email address if they want, their own password, or Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that.
Got it.
And another thing that's cool is that we can do things like multi-factor authentication, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
And that's all handled for you in the cloud.
Easy peasy.
Nice. So that's cool. So the analogy, I call up Alaska Airline, who I'm talking to, that person's in the Active Directory. I am that B2C customer because I go to the public-facing website, log in with whatever.
Right.
Cool.
And there's an Active Directory behind the scenes that you're in as well, and we'll show that.
Got it. So one way of managing all of the logins, whether they're internal or external.
Right.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the practical use case in an application for integrating ads? Like, why would I want to do this?
Right. So it's a great way for your app to start collecting user accounts.
Got it.
So they can start accessing protected resources on the back end.
Got it.
So you know who your users are, and they can start like accessing your frequent flyer miles.
Got
so you
it.
can start flying first class.
I create an account, I get upgraded to first class, I'm good to go, all thanks to Azure AD B2C.
B2C.
Got it.
Yep.
Cool. And what is B2C?
Business to consumer.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So B2B, business to business, B2C, business to consumer.
Right.
Cool. So where do I go to get started, and what's it all about?
All right. So where we go to get started is just, well, I would Google Azure Active Directory B2C. First result is this landing page.
Perfect.
All right. And then once you have an Azure account, jump into the portal, and then we can create a new tenant.
Okay.
That
What's a tenant?
A tenant is, I think of it as a wrapper around everything.
Okay.
It's going to control where we have our applications, which I'll talk about what they are, how we set up all our identity providers, where we can get at our users, everything. So our tenant is like it's our big, over-encompassing tent of everything.
Okay, cool. And everything sits inside of it.
Yep,
Perfect.
exactly.
Cool.
So once we have our tenant created, which is really easy, it's just pretty much hitting the new on the dashboard and getting it.
Where do you search for? Let's see it.
All right, let's see it.
Since you hit the new
I
button,
hit it, I have to go
in.
with it, right? So I just type in B2C, and there it is.
Yeah, funny enough, there's so much stuff in Azure, but if you just use the search capability, it's like amazing.
It's right there.
So go figure.
Yep. Hit create, and away you go.
Cool.
So I've already created it, and I helpfully titled it Azure AD B2C.
B2C. Perfect. and what is this, the reviewer on Microsoft.com?
That's the name that I've given it.
Okay.
So I've given my tenant name the reviewer, and the on Microsoft.com is what came along with it by default.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So let's just review what some of the things that came in here we have it. So I'll talk a little bit about the applications in just a second. So remember I talked about that we can use certain authentication providers or identity providers in here. So one of them is Twitter. Another one that we can use is something like your Microsoft account or Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Amazon. A whole bunch.
Oh, WeChat and Weibo. Wow, interesting. And then I saw that there was an email. So what
Right.
if I don't want to use any social? Can I just,
Exactly.
how does that work?
So what that does is that you can actually, if somebody doesn't have a Twitter account or Facebook account, by having this what's called a local account,
Okay.
they can still log in, username, or email address, password.
Cool. What's in that drop down? I'm so curious. Anything?
Username or email.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. So you decide.
Right, exactly. And then the next one down is called user attributes. So these are things that we can decide what we both want to collect about users, or eventually what we want to return back to our app as well.
Okay.
So things like city, country, display name, and we can add custom ones as well.
Oh, cool.
And then users and groups, these are our actual Active Directory users in there.
Oh, cool. That's pretty nice.
Yep, so we can go down and see like,
Wow, 5
here's,
users.
yep, here's me from before.
And then when you have the users, can you see if they're Twitter or email, or how does that work?
You sure can by clicking in here. And
Ah.
who am I? As it loads up.
So this is literally all that information we just saw.
Right.
And some of it seems to be filled out and some of it's not. Is it
Correct, because I'm not requiring it.
Got
So
it.
you can make it whether it's required or not, and I'll show you in just a second how we can do that as
Oh,
well.
cool.
So this one, my username, Soucoup, is right here.
Cool.
So, all right, and then close that down. If I would view all the users, it'll show me really quick
Oh,
the user type.
Cool. All the members.
Yep,
Nice.
and right here, username.
Oh, and I see
twitter.com.
twitter.com user.
Right,
So that
right.
was a Twitter user.
Right.
Oh, cool.
All right. And then the policies. Here's where all the fun starts to happen. So the policy dictates how people interact with the Azure AD B2C.
Got it.
So like the sign up and sign in policy. Here we can determine how people, what we allow our identity providers to be. So we can say, hey, I'm signing up with email. That's cool. Or we're going to let them sign in with Twitter.
Got it.
But you notice I don't have Facebook here, I don't have Amazon here, so those won't appear in our options when we get to creating the app.
Okay, got it. That makes sense.
Sign up attributes. So this is saying display name, email address, and job title. These are what I'm collecting while we go through and sign up. They're actually new fields.
Oh, cool. And that's kind of handles it for you automatically.
Automatically.
Oh, that's nice, because I would imagine previously I'd have to go create a form, I'd have to like create the UI for the web, for the mobile, do all this stuff, but it just does it for you.
Does it for you.
That's beautiful. And then you can have, I see custom, there's a custom one here.
There is a custom one. I actually created one down here called Top Secret Clearance.
I like that.
Yeah, so when you're doing something super secret like booking first class tickets,
Yeah.
that's
Gotta
the one
have it.
you have to get.
Nice.
And then there's another one called application claims. You see that these are all the same user attributes?
Yeah.
But what the application claims does is these are the ones that we decide who we can return to the application.
Oh.
So you might be collecting attributes such as email address, but using the same sign in and sign up, we get a token back eventually. And that token may not have the email address in it, so your app doesn't know what that email address is. Because back and forth, what they're actually signing in with is a web view.
Got it. And that makes sense. So because what can happen there, I'm assuming, is I sign up for your amazing reviewer application, but I give you all this data. So if you create an API, you don't want to give a third-party application all that data, right?
Correct.
So is that what this controls then?
Exactly.
Got it. Cool.
And then down here we have token, SSO config, multi-factor authentication, which you can sign up for, page UI customization, which we'll get into, and so on.
Lots of cool options. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So let's show really quickly how we can easily this is to implement into an app.
Okay.
All right, so I have right here an application. xamarin.forms, real simple. It's calling out to a web service that just gets back a reviewer. So it gets back reviews of our favorite restaurant.
Okay.
So it's protected behind, so I need to pass it a token, which we get from Azure AD B2C.
Got it.
So going out, it says I'm not signed in.
Got it. So it's smart enough to know.
Right. Same thing over on the iOS side.
Got it.
Not
okay.
signed in. And the way we're doing all this is with a NuGet package called Microsoft Identity Client.
Yeah, and I think that may be the same exact
It
one that
is.
Vittorio talked about, because it's all
It
in
is.
one. Nice.
Yep,
Cool.
it's the MSAL. So what it takes care of is calling out to get the authorization token, and eventually the access token,
Got it.
which lets you call that web API.
Cool. And I see that's in the core project, so that means, is there a cross-platform API then?
It is a cross-platform API. You do need to have it put into your platform projects as well, because it will show up with the web view, and you do need to hook into the various platforms
Custom
for that.
callbacks or whatever.
Exactly.
If you've ever done auth, I remember I used to have to write my own callbacks. They see when the browser changed, see if the tokens, if it was this, navigate to the correct page. So it's nice that it at least handles that part automatically.
It handles a lot for you automatically.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of work to set up, but it's pretty much set it and forget it, which is
Nice.
great.
So what else do I have to do, I guess, as a developer?
As a developer, right here, when I have the login, I have an identity service, which I created. And the login, it all comes down to this. Acquire token async. And this is from the MSAL client.
Yep.
And I'm just saying acquire token async, what scopes I want, which are essentially application permissions, which is nothing but an array of strings, custom defined by me.
Got it.
User by policy, and this is just how I want the web view to display. And then finally, the sign-up authority is a URL constant that I'm calling.
Oh, okay.
And what that URL is our policy URL.
Oh, got it. Yeah, so all the information of what you just set up.
Right.
Got it.
Exactly. And that's all there is to it.
Oh, cool. And you get a result back.
And you get a result back.
Is that a token or
and
what
that's,
is it?
And that's a token that comes back.
Ah, cool.
And that token has all the information of, including the access token, the access to web API. It also has the information in your claims that you set up.
Very cool.
So let's go ahead and create an account.
Okay, let's do
and
it.
yeah.
Someone brand new for the first time.
Brand new for the first time.
Okay.
All right, we're going to use this huge iPad Pro. So we're going to go log in. So he hits out login, microsoftonline.com, and it comes up here and it says, we can either sign in with our social account, Twitter,
Cool.
or email address, password, or we want to do a brand new account. Sign up now.
Yeah. And this is handled for you automatically, like this entire UI and stuff like that.
Entire UI is handled for us automatically.
Nice.
All right, so first off it says email address. So I'm going to put matt@codemillmatt.com, and it says, all right, you need to send a verification code to it to make sure that you own that email address.
That makes sense. So not just anyone can sign up automatically.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will go out and check that email address, and you get it. So it is 243495. 243495. Verify it. And you see, it let me change the password or change the email now, so I got it. So new password and confirm it. I'll use my banking password, ABCD1234, exclamation point.
Nice. And I see that it actually has some different parameters. You must use a symbol.
Right.
Can you customize that or?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
By default, it seems like it's pretty
Yeah,
strong.
it's just, one uppercase, one lowercase, the normal.
The normal.
Yep. Display name, and then Senior Cloud Developer Advocate.
Got it.
All right. So now we'll go back and create it. And it says, please wait while we're processing your info. We come back, and now I can go and refresh, and we get our two reviews.
Nice.
Yum and meh.
Very cool.
So it worked.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
And if we go back out to our AD, we will see now there's a new
users.
There's a new user in there. I believe this will be the one. Yep.
Nice.
Matt@codemillmatt.com.
Very cool.
So there it is, right in there.
So that's really easy because I guess from my point of view, a few things seem to have happened there. You not only get the user interface, you get to define all those variables in the login, but also verify the email address. And if I had to do my own auth server, I would have no idea how to do that.
Right.
It takes forever.
It takes a lot of the work out of your hands. And you don't have to worry about it.
I feel like Microsoft, we've done it a few times.
Exactly.
We figured out to log people in via email accounts.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So another thing, you already have a Twitter account, right?
Yeah.
You signed up before. Hit login here over on Android. I've already logged into my Twitter on this Android device.
Got it.
So I'll just hit sign in with my Twitter. I'll actually click it, and it'll actually go through here. It knows me, and it's going to redirect using OAuth. And now I'm in.
Boom.
And then
Hold to refresh that thing.
refresh it, and there we go.
Cool.
Just works.
Nice. So the information that you have here, I'm assuming, is just for anyone logged in.
Yeah.
But you could, since you know who the user is, you could make user-specific data.
I could make user-specific data using there's a user object ID.
Yeah.
That also comes. So I can actually say, all right, James created a review called Yum, and then only you could see it then.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So
users are logged in with Twitter, logged in with a custom account. It seems like there's a lot more options.
There's a lot more options. So let's log out of our Twitter account here.
Okay.
And we want to protect it even more. So we want to have multi-factor authentication enabled.
So I got to go sign up for some text messaging service or some email server, and then I got to figure out how to generate a unique token. Then that token has to expire to put in a database.
Right.
I don't know if we have time for that.
It's too much work.
Okay.
But what we can do here, we'll go out back into our sign up or sign in policy.
Okay.
Edit it, and then there is this handy dandy option called multi-factor authentication.
Big fan of multi-factor authentication, and I like that there's a button.
All we have to do is say on, okay. The hardest part's remembering to click save.
Got to hit the save button. I make that mistake all too often. I like test my web server, I'm like, why it doesn't work? Now, what just happened?
It saved it. The Azure came back and let us know policy's been updated.
Yeah,
You're
cool.
good to go. So we'll go back over here to the Twitter. I'll log back in. I'll click it, and it's going out saying Twitter. And then once it communicates to Twitter and comes back to us, it'll say, all right, I just sent a password to you.
And how did it get this? Did it get this from Twitter or?
Initially, I signed in and I had it set up, so I did it beforehand.
Got it.
To make it go.
So this will automatically send a code or call me.
Right.
Well,
cool. I have to hit actually send code.
And Microsoft handles
it handles
all of it.
Handles all of it.
Got it.
And so I got it. So 638-539. 638-539. And so during the sign up process, if you had this, it would actually ask you to verify your phone number. And
That's
so here we
crazy.
are. We go sign,
Boom.
and there we go.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, one button, done.
One button.
Yeah. And then you would probably make it so the phone number was then required during a normal sign-in.
Right. And so actually what you do during the normal sign-in, if you have the multi-factor authentication enabled, it's a whole different step than to get the phone number.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. That makes sense.
All right.
Nice.
So the final thing is that page UI customization.
I saw it looked like a beautiful login page that you had there.
Yeah. I mean, you come back into here, we'll log out, log back in, and this is pretty, but it's
very
not,
pretty.
It's doesn't fit our brand.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about reviewing restaurants, does it?
No, not at all.
No.
There's not enough fancy professional photography in
right,
there.
Exactly.
Yeah, because normally this seems like out of the box. This would seem like I'm signing into a Microsoft thing.
Exactly.
But I'm not, right?
Right.
So, but I am, but I'm not.
Exactly.
They should
Behind
know that
the
you
scenes,
are.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you said you can customize.
We can
it, so-
customize it.
Okay, cool. What can I customize?
We can customize, again, through the same policy as before.
Oh, cool.
Page UI customization. And there's several different options that we can customize.
Oh, wow.
The unified sign up or sign in, which is the ones that we've been dealing with.
Yeah.
The local sign up page, and that's the one that we just saw. The local is the email address and password that I create.
Got it.
There's also the social sign up page, so that's if I was creating a new account using Twitter.
Okay, cool.
So the same thing as the local one, but Twitterized. Multi-factor authentication page, that's the one, so when it says send a code, we can customize that one as well.
Nice.
And then finally, anything bad happens, we
Perfect.
have an error code.
That's really nice. That's quite a few degrees of customization.
Right.
And out of the box, it doesn't look too bad. I know that was on an iPad Pro. That's all crazy.
Right.
But still, for out of the box, if I was just testing it, I mean, it seemed like you get a lot of it up and running almost for free.
Right, yeah, out of the box, it's a good looking site right away, so they do a good job. And so what we can do here is, it's a reviewing site, James, so what I did is created this little,
Oh, that's beautiful.
little monster who likes to review things, and he loves to eat lobster, right? So what we're going to do is copy the web page, address of that in, and we're going to go change that, say, yes, I want to use a custom page.
Oh, so this is just an email or a HTML page?
This is just an HTML page, just a static page. And the way it happens is that there's a bunch of CSS elements and element IDs that's documented, and you can just say, all right, I'm going to, per se, this is going to be the email ID, and then it's going to be CORS, and it's going to be replaced that way.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this means you could highly customize it for your branding, colors, but and I assume you can also add additional like links and stuff. So if you're like, go to my homepage to learn more information, right? I could do that.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
All right. So we'll hit OK there, and the most important part again.
Save.
And let it make sure. All right, we're good to
really
go.
Fast, yeah.
Go back here. I'll hit done, and then hit login again. And then there we have our new custom branding.
That actually looks really nice. It's just like boom, good to go.
Good to go. It's just pulling right down from the static web server I have, and then that's all there is to it.
Well, they almost like probably should do that. Probably should do this custom page. That's really cool.
Yeah, it fits with your brand, and there you go.
Nice, very cool. So now we have Azure AD B2C set up with the tenant. We've done custom login, log out, got some data, customized the page, two-factor authentication, and most of it just seemed like just a few settings, right?
You're just playing with the settings. Yep. Over on, you're using the MSAL library, the Microsoft Identity Client, which you can NuGet it.
Got it.
Microsoft Identity Client. Works great, works iOS, works Android, takes care of the authentication, the authorization.
Done. Was there anything custom in the iOS or Android project that you had to do at all?
Anything custom? No, other than just saying acquire token async and just doing my own type of logic, exception handling and whatnot.
Very cool. Is there anything else that the library gives you to like edit the user? How is that done? Because I saw there's a lot of extra attributes on there too.
Sure. So what we can do is, I have one thing here called edit profile.
Oh, funny that I asked. I didn't even know this. I did not know that this existed. I swear.
So what that's going to do is that we're going to call it to a different edit profile.
So you don't even have to create that page. It's just done for you.
Right.
Because you are requesting this, and then that way you can reuse that every platform, even on the web.
Exactly.
Could this run on the web too, then?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So what we can do, and just show it real quick, is right now we can just hit a run now. So it gives us a little way to test it. When we hit it, it's going to come up and bring us.
Oh, that's super awesome. So you could be working on this HTML page, and you don't have to redeploy your mobile app or do anything.
Right. And so what we have then is the edit policy, or the edit path profile editing policy.
Oh, got it.
Which lets us go in here and, again, the same thing, how we want them to log in.
Oh, cool.
What attributes we can allow people to edit of themselves. So if we don't want them to be able to change email address or display name.
Yep.
Because
sometimes you're just like, I only want these few things. Cool.
Right. Right. So let's start it up, and we'll actually hit. Actually, I probably should log in here first.
That's smart enough to know.
Not log in.
Smart enough to know that you actually have to do a login.
Right, right. So before it said local login or Twitter, I'm doing local. So Matt at codemailmatt.com.
What I like is that it's smart enough to automatically know that. It's like, hey, I need to log and edit this page. I'm logged out. Go ahead and log in. Boom. And then this page isn't customized because we didn't customize it.
We didn't customize it yet.
That makes sense.
And you can see here I can change my things. It lets me do that. So I'll just
very cool.
Just say I'm a developer advocate, or how about just senior cloud? Continue. And then I'm back.
You're done. Awesome. It's almost too easy.
It's almost too easy. Yep.
I like that. I like when libraries are just a few lines of code. But this is super powerful because I've tried to, in the past, set up my own servers, do this, handle auth and tokens. It's a pain in the butt. So awesome.
And while we're here, I just want to show you one real quick thing.
Okay, I'm ready. I was like, and one more thing. I'm ready.
So it's called JWT-MS.
Okay.
And it's written by the, I believe, the Azure AD B2C team.
Okay.
And so what we can do, let me get back to the login. Here we go. And I'll set a breakpoint. And I will set a breakpoint. So I'm going to log in. And I'm going to log in so I can inspect the token. That's what this thing does.
Got it.
So then I can see what my application claims. I can see what's being sent back. And because the token comes back as a lot of information that's not really easily discernible. So Matt
So essentially, this is going to be a tool to validate that we are getting back the correct
Right.
information.
Debugging tool.
Debugging tool.
Exactly.
Oh.
So right now it's asking me for my phone number and such. So what I'm going to do is, instead of broadcasting that out to everybody, I'm going to
Log in with that Twitter.
log in with Android.
Got it.
So I'll shut that
Well, that's
down.
actually pretty interesting. Sometimes I like doing it live, right? Because everything like this kind of is pretty interesting, because you had logged out, but then we enabled two-factor authentication, but you were trying to log in an account that didn't have it yet.
So then it prompted me to get it.
It was smart enough to actually know and
Right.
get it up and running. Cool. So let's go ahead and deploy this puppy to the device. So this is a real device that you have here.
This
right?
is a real device
Gotcha.
running over here, and we're
Cool.
running it over on Visor so we can see it on the screen.
Cool. All right.
Here we go.
Everyone's favorite part of everything is waiting
Yep.
for copying and deploying. Boom.
Almost there. All right. We'll log in. It's hitting we're awaiting it, so this is where it hits, and
Got it.
once it's awaiting, we'll be done. Once we actually log in, we'll be done awaiting. All right, I'm going to use Twitter. I don't have the graphics for this Twitter part updated. That's why I kind of look
Got it.
grayed out. So I'm going to send my code. Wait for it to come through, and this one is 364138.
All right.
All right, and so we can see the result. And I'm going to go look at the access token. And it's
Okay.
real small now, but I will bring it larger in just a second here. And I can just paste the token in here. Maybe. All right. Well, we go to locals.
Access token. Jam on control. Command
Yep.
C a whole bunch. Oh, you might have to open it into edit.
All right.
Yeah, maybe just edit it right in line, or do open right
All
there.
right, open. Here
There
we go. Command C, jam on it. And then
There
we go. And
Oh,
we see
cool.
it decoded it right away. It sees there's my email that I registered the Twitter to,
Oh, cool.
and it sees
All the different properties.
all the different properties, the login Microsoft.com, when it expires. If I go over to claims,
Whoa,
it tells
cool.
me what everything means.
Whoa.
You know, the identity provider is twitter.com, my name, CodeMill Matt on Twitter, and so on and so forth. So it kind of goes through and decodes everything for me.
That's super nice. Just
Yeah.
so when you're debugging, not only can you make sure that you logged in, but you have the right information for later on in the process.
Exactly. And it
Cool.
never leaves your browser.
Nice. Yeah,
So
it's
it
nice.
all stays right here.
That's super nice. Awesome. Matt, as always, absolutely fantastic. Thanks for coming on.
Well, thanks for
talking
having me.
all this stuff. Yeah, I'll put all the links in the show notes below, so make sure you take a look at all of this. And I'll also link to that earlier episode on Azure AD with Vittorio that you'll definitely want to watch. So definitely check that out.
For sure.
Well, thanks again for flying all the way over here from beautiful Wisconsin.
No problem.
Yeah.
James.
Next time, bring some curds.
Yep.
Until
Will do.
next time, this has been another Xamarin Show. Make sure you subscribe over there, down there. Ring that bell. You know what to do. Get those updates right in your inbox or in your feed. And until next time, I'm James Montemagno, and thanks for watching.